Thank you for staying with us. You're still watching Breakfast in Bed. So while we were talking about socials, we're talking about Yahoo and how it's affecting the economy or not. So now, we're talking about pocket pressure. What people are going through in this economy. And how millennials, Gen Zs, and even our parents are surviving in this economy. Because this economy, it touches everybody. And we have a guest in the house. Her name is, she's a friend of the house, Alero J. Alero!
Hi.
She's a lawyer.
Thank you for having me. Thank you very much for having me. I'm really glad to be on the show today because these conversations are very close to my heart, especially the topic about the, how Yahoo is affecting the economy. I completely agree with you. It's even affecting the economy. It has put a lot of pressure, which goes to the topic that we're talking about. It has put a lot of pressure on young people. You see, I think pocket pressure is more of choosing the emotional stress that we go through every time between choosing survival and your ambitions. It's a lot, and the whole Yahoo thing, it's causing more problems for us because, like you said, they have set a standard. You go on Instagram and you see people saying target audience. You're not our target audience. I'm like, so who is your target audience? I think there was a recent study that shows maybe less than 80% of Nigerians have up to even 500K in their accounts. So why are you selling a dress of 350K? Who is your target audience?
My issue about this pocket pressure and this economy, you see where it paid me pass is when I was in uni. People were steadily traveling to Dubai with 150K.
Yes.
Visa and ticket.
Yes.
Now, if you want to feel yourself, you do 200K and then you know that, But now, 150K,
Cannot
200K
cannot get you to Abuja.
Cannot take you to Abuja. And that is where...
It can't even get you your international passport.
And that is where I'm upset. Because things that people could do freely. And at that time, we were even saying it was expensive. 10, 11, 12 years ago. We were also saying that 150K to Dubai is quite expensive, 200K. But now, the pressure is going so bad. And many people are just feeling like, how would I survive? If I'm feeling like this now, what does the next 5, 10 years, what would it look like?
The thing is, right, a few years ago, anybody that has a stable job, at least you will pick a day, maybe after you get your salary, you splurge on yourself and something like that. There was a time that Chicken Republic had this combo of 1,000 naira and all of that. The little things you could use, like just small money to make yourself feel good. But then now you could even be earning 300,000, and when you're going home, you are not thinking of splurging on yourself. You're thinking, I have to pay for this, I have to pay for that, I have to pay for... By the time you pay for the things you actually need to pay for, you don't have anything to actually feed your wants anymore. It's very disappointing.
And that's why I said it's the emotional pressure. It's taking a toll on people emotionally and even mentally. The fact that all your salary or your profits, business profit, is going into survival. You have to choose constantly, every day, every month. You're choosing survival over your ambitions. The conversation has shifted now from, I want to buy a car, I want to build a house when I'm 35, I want to get married. The conversation is slowly shifting to, let me just get to the end of the month.
So I think, in a way, I'm not the type to hype the government or even praise the government, but I think in a way, the government and even private organizations are trying to ease off this stress by providing job opportunities, or even if they don't really provide job opportunities for everybody, they still try to, okay, what skills do you know about? What skills can you learn? This and that. And for example, like this Lagos State...
I'm going to cost you. No.
In a way.
Job opportunities or skills acquisitions.
Yes.
So that's not job opportunities. I'm sorry. I don't think that's job opportunities. No.
I agree with him.
Skills. I've said it repeatedly on this program. A white-collar job and skills acquisition are two different things.
Yes.
And empowerment is different from getting a good 9-to-5 job. Okay. Now, if it's empowerment of giving you, and I will say it and I'll keep on saying it, if it's empowerment of giving you grinding machine, of giving you sewing machine, maybe the government is doing fabulously.
Or frying a car.
Maybe the government is doing. So why are you not sewing? Why you not? Why
I choose not to sew.
I have a question. I have a
why
question.
you feel like trying?
I have
choose
a
not to
question
sew.
for you. In a case where, say, all of us here, we have gone to learn tailoring because the government had done something.
They've empowered the
They've
machine.
sometimes they didn't even empower. They just say you should come and learn.
Learn, yeah.
Right. We have gone there. We have gone to learn. Maybe like out of maybe 3 people here now get the money to get the machine. So 3 of us probably living in the same area, because obviously you're not going to run away from your area. You're going to start from somewhere. 3 of us are now making clothes. Obviously, your target audience is not Messi Aigbe. It's still people in your area that will come and sew from you. That's fair. But then, how many people in your area are sewing clothes that the demand will be distributed evenly between the 3 of you?
Fact.
If you start from your area and you see that your area is not selling well for you, go to social media.
No, I think it just sets you up for a rat race.
Social media.
It's a continuous rat
The
race.
thing is, we act like social media is an instant thing.
And
I
it's
could
not.
post something and in the next 4 days, I'm not getting a like. Nobody is seeing anything.
For
Consistency.
1 year, you may not even see
Sorry,
one
You
like.
put more effort. That's the
Elizabeth,
thing. Your
Elizabeth-
room is not built in a day.
I'm gonna come-
That's
Elizabeth, I'm
fine.
gonna come-
It's
you're
easier
talking
said than
you're talking
done.
about empowerment and all.
Yes.
Yeah. So, would you be very happy? Let's be real now.
If-
You have a child sent to university for 4 years. Law is 5 years. They even do law
Law
and all.
school, yeah.
Thank you.
And the child comes out and says, and then child is trying to get a job and there's no job. And because the government is doing empowerment, would you be happy to see that child being given a grinding machine, a sewing machine, a shawarma, what do they call it? Would you, no, let's be honest, would you be very happy?
Yeah, those are real questions, valid
Well,
questions.
see, but to be honest,
See?
It's not a job opportunity. If you're handing these things to people that have gone to school for years, graduates. Education is not even cheap in Nigeria. So you go to school, you graduate, and then the best you can be offered is a sewing machine, a grind, or akara.
And not a shade on fashion designers.
not a
but the
shade.
truth
Definitely
is,
not a shade.
everybody has different lines.
If it's not
If I
something-
go to the university to study law
Law.
because I want to become a lawyer,
Exactly.
the government should create an environment that creates jobs for lawyers.
Right.
Same way, if I go to school to study theater arts, the government should create an environment where I can actually do that
Something,
theater
yeah.
arts. But we're seeing a lot of people going out of what they studied because of survival.
And it's not because of interest.
exactly.
So it's looking like when the desired is not available, the available becomes the
desired,
desired.
exactly.
Yes.
But
Exactly.
how can young people manage this pressure?
Well, generally, so I think, going to the youth voice, I always preach wherever I am, invited to speak, I always preach youth political awareness. I think people in Nigeria don't understand that the people in power, the decisions that they make have a serious impact on most of the years that form our youth. For instance, now, if someone is brought into power, based on precedents, most times they go for 2 terms. That's 8 years. So imagine someone comes in when you're 21. That person is leaving when you're 29. So these policies that they make, they affect your life seriously. And I think Nigerians don't take politics seriously. We have a leadership problem in Nigeria. I don't think we have a challenge with resources. Nigeria is blessed abundantly with resources, not just oil. We have pyramids of I think granules then in the north. We have cocoa. We have gold in Osun State. We have germs. We have resources in Nigeria. I think the problem we have is a leadership problem, and the only way to fix the leadership problem that we have in Nigeria is to become politically aware. And how do you become politically aware? You don't need to be vocal. It's not everyone that is a good orator. It's not everyone that is going to come online or go on the streets and campaign for change. It's simply becoming interested in people running for offices. Local government chairman, who's going for House of Reps in your area, who's going to be a senator. These are things you should be very concerned about, because we're all complaining about the economy, it's pinching us and all that. If we have good leadership that helps with apportioning resources, we are not seeing wastages and all those things, it reflects in the day-to-day lifestyles of Nigerians. So I think at the end of the day, the only way we can change these things is to become politically aware. And then realistically, right, cut your coat according to your size.
Very important.
Very important.
Very
Cut your
important.
coat according to your size.
So, okay.
Like you said, be contented.
People should do less comparison.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if
Yes.
you're speaking about being political aware, right? How do you think youth can contribute to national development?
Get your PVC. I always tell people, when people are complaining, I don't like having conversations with people that are complaining about the economy. The first question I ask you is, did you vote?
Yeah.
If you say no, I'm not having that conversation
Most
with
youths
you.
don't vote.
They don't vote.
Political apathy is a thing in Nigeria, and we don't even realize how wide it is until you
really-
sit down and you
it's
have a
really
conversation
bad.
with someone.
Oh,
Yeah.
our votes cannot count, so Jerry, I will not vote. And you're killing your country small. Everybody is just interested in, how my own life will be good or how I will relocate. But it's not all of us that can relocate. And even if you relocate, can you carry your parents with you?
No.
Right.
During the 2023 elections, that's my vote doesn't count. I got to understand that your vote actually counts.
It does.
2023
it does.
elections showed me that
It does.
your vote actually counts.
It counts,
But
like-
because of the mentality that our parents have, I think this also has to go back. I'm sorry that I'm going back to the parents' generation, but that's the foundation for
It
many of
is.
us. Because the many parents had already said,
Very
"Ah,
good.
Concluded already.
They were docile.
The Yoruba
Exactly.
community in Lagos.
Yeah.
So people have grown up to feel like, well, our vote doesn't
count,
But
yeah.
to be honest, it actually counts, and that's the way we can have a say in making the society, making the country better. Very important.
So with how this Yoruba college rock body you and all, like pocket pressure and all, how do you think in this kind of situation and economy, how do you think we can stay afloat?
First of all, I just want to say that we need to acknowledge the fact that our generation is going through one of the toughest times, economic crisis. We need to admit that. We shouldn't trivialize it. And then it is okay to actually struggle. There are a lot of Nigerian youths that are working hard, but then they feel really bad because you're working so hard and you're not seeing it translate into results. So it's okay to actually staying afloat is actually a success on its own. The fact that you can stay afloat, you can, you're not in debt, you're not running mad or something like that. It's a success on its own. So what I would just tell people is don't be too hard on yourself. We need to acknowledge that fact, first of all, that a lot of people we're going through an economic crisis in the country. We need to acknowledge that. But then also, live within your means. Try as much as possible to have side hustles, legit ones, have side hustles. Also, save, invest. There's the Bamboo app. You can actually download it, use it to buy stuff.
So you're giving them advice.
Yeah.
But so if you say save, we're running out of time now, so we need to go. But if you say save, you can only save from salary that makes sense.
Yes.
Let's be very honest here. Everybody comes out to tell you save. But if you're earning minimum wage, which is in Lagos I think it's 80-85, or the federal minimum wage which is 70, how easy is it to save? Let's be very honest.
It's not
easy
even
to save.
possible.
Because
There
of
are days
what
that
you
your
save.
savings will still save you, and
Yeah.
it's probably a week after you save.
Exactly.
It's not possible to save. It's quite sad.
You
So-
can only save when there is a bond, maybe excess.
So just to wrap this up, maybe while we've acknowledged, like I said, that we are going through lots of economic pressure.
Yes.
So maybe while we're going through economic pressure, maybe organizations will feel that they care for us, should do better with remuneration and paying people better. So everybody can at least relax and feel like you're my boss, you're like old enough to be my parents. You have it easier. Let me also have it
Help me,
easier.
yeah.
So your grandchildren too, that I'll be their boss, would have it easier.
Right.
If not, it will just be a chain of not having it easy. But we need to go. Thank you for coming, Alero.
Thank you for having me. Thank you
It's
so
been
much.
a great time, and I know that you come again when we invite you.
Definitely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, guys, now.
So, yeah, Chantal, time to go.
Okay, thank you everybody for sticking with us this morning on the Breakfast Show. My name is Chantal Basharan, and I would be seeing you next week Saturday.
Thank you.
All right, now, yeah, see you guys next week. Harry Elizabeth, show Larry.
And my name is Baba Bumi. Baby, do enjoy the rest of your weekend. And once again, Happy New Month. Stay
Happy New
safe.
Month.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
The morning fantastic. See you